starting soon. I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions that I have that I just got. So just bear with me while I wait a couple of minutes for it to officially begin. Someone just asked me if there's a loyal customer sign-up fee. When you sign up as a loyal customer, the fee is actually waived. The $50 fee is waived when you enroll as a loyal customer. So the only thing that you're going to do is order one thing once a month for 3 months. How does that sound? All right, and I need to talk about a couple more questions people are sending in. Haters. Let's talk about haters. No matter what rank. Okay, give me one moment while I switch over. There was one more question that I had not written down. And where am I? Down here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and the difference between getting distributors. Okay, hang on. Difference between getting DTs or helping someone change their life, or helping someone change their life with this business. Okay, so I have all of the questions down, and I guess I'll just go ahead and post one last time that I'm starting, and that way everyone knows. Starting in 30 seconds. On live starting in 30 seconds. Okay. And we'll see, we'll just let everyone know. Can you go over what masking your website is? Jen, I sincerely apologize, but I'm not going to be able to answer that. What I have, where did my screen go? What I have is a picture of what my website looks like. But I typically don't like to give out my website, and here's the reason why, and I didn't start doing this until recently. Getting their information is the best thing that you can do. You know, go ahead and let them know that you're going to go ahead and enroll them yourself. All you need is their, you know, name, phone number, date of birth, whatever it is that the loyal customer needs, credit card information, what they want to order the first time. I lay it all out. I'll say, okay, great, I can enroll you. Here's what I need. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit worried about asking for their information because most of the time it's through a phone or it's through, I need to turn that off. You guys can probably hear that. Hang on, let me turn off my Facebook so you're not having to hear all of this. Actually, I should probably answer this girl, but I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. You know, the more I would just ask, you know, this is what I'll need, I'll go ahead and sign you up. I get so much, like I said, I was nervous. That's what I was saying. I was nervous asking because I would never give my information, or that's what I said anyways, to a, you know, perfect stranger over the internet, you know, my credit card information and whatnot. But you'd be surprised how many people respond and they just write it all out for you. And then you can go in and you can enroll them as a loyal customer yourself. I've never masked my website. I don't do that. If anything, you know, I'll take a picture. I'll, you know, go on to, you know, you can download an app, PicStitch or PixArt, and you can edit any graphic. So you can just take a picture of the wall and then add, the typing and put in your Google Live with Casey Tosi. Someone's periscoping me right now. You can put in your website and then just have a screenshot of it that you send people that absolutely need to know. Oh my gosh, this is weird to watch. I'm on here as well. Thanks. Who was that? Oh, my whole color changed. Watch. Oh, look, I'm like a different color right now. Sorry, I have to. Thanks. I love you too. Okay. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get down to business, but that's something, first of all, I never mask any website. I just get their information and enroll them. Every single time I had someone and I'd say, here's my website, the 3 words you should never use is, let me know, because people will not let you know. They will forget to let you know. Life gets in the way. People just forget things. So don't ask them or put out the phrase, oh, just let me know. Okay, well, what if I, they just forget. A video I watched today that is really, and I'll just throw this out there while it's fresh on my mind. I love Jade Hooper, and I love that Brianna Smith shared this on her team page. Follow-up Fridays is something that we're going to start doing with this team. I'm going to start implementing it. Whether you do it or not is completely your choice, of course. But follow-up Fridays, it's such a great idea because life happens and things get in the way and the days just start to blend. But if we have a follow-up Friday, you'll remember whenever you say Friday, today's Friday, happy Friday. Everyone's excited posting about it being Friday. Those people that work jobs that they don't like, then that's going to be follow-up Friday. And that's going to be the day that you spend, honey, go to bed. My kids are getting back up. My husband's at the fire department tonight, so I'm trying to, handle business here by myself. What do you do when you feel you've exhausted all of your outlets? What I do personally is find new ones. I mean, I'm in Clermont, Florida, and I have never been blitzed by anybody. So that means that no one has handed me their business card and trying to give me product. I don't always wear the t-shirts. I don't always have something green on. Not all the time. I would say most of the time that's probably why people don't blitz me, is because I'm wearing it. But I've never been blitzed. So if you're not out talking to people, if you're not out there, handing your blitz card, and we can kind of dive into that because that was someone's question. If you're not doing that, then, that's an outlet. That is a huge outlet that you have not exhausted yet. Going on the internet, social media is amazing. Facebook has done tons for me, but I'm intentional in what I do with Facebook. I create connections and relationships with people. And you have to understand that those outlets have not yet been exhausted. They might need more following up. They might need some more TLC, or they might just need time. I have had people signing up this year that watched me join 3 years ago. So don't ever feel like anything's exhausted. That's why we always say to continue to post to Facebook, to continue to put it out on social media. I haven't even gotten into Instagram or Twitter, or I'm just now getting into Periscope, and that is so much fun because if you have, they now have it for Androids. If you have it, I can go ahead and type in team meeting, and if my connection is good, I'm going to go ahead and start the broadcast. So right now, everyone can see, whoever is logging in right now, this is how I work from home. I do all of my meetings, well, not all of them, but recently anyways, through the computer. And when you are logged in, right now there are 17, 18, I'm watching it on my screen, 18 people that are watching this right now. And it's great because you can talk about what you do. I've said that I'm a rap girl, and people ask me if I rap, and I don't like rap. I'm not a rapper, clearly, but I'm a rap girl. Hi, Kristen. So it's really cool to be able to just pull this up and start talking. Now, the scary thing is that this is completely live and public. So there's 25 people watching this, and I don't know all 25 people, I'm sure. Anyone can comment while, I should show you the screen. I wonder if you can see it. No, it doesn't really work with the lighting. Well, yeah, you can kind of see that there's these people, and then there's the likes coming in, and then you'll see who's joining, and you can see who's commenting, and then you can interact with them. You won't be able to see them, but if anything bad comes up, you can just, whoever types that, you know, nasty comment, click it immediately, and you can block them immediately, because I've had some rude comments as well. Hey, Kim. Hey, Skinny Wrap. So this is a really good tool. I've connected with a couple of girls that I think are really great, and maybe they're tuning in right now. And I actually thought that maybe they were rap girls, and that's how we got connected, but it's not. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop this broadcast. But I will say, for those of you that are tuning in, thank you for the hearts. That's really sweet. And if you want to find me on Facebook, my name is the same as on here, Casey Jean Tosi, and Let's Get You Wrapped. So, and you could do this too. Make money, work from home. I mean, my daughter should be asleep in bed right now. Those of you on Periscope can see she is seriously right there on the floor in the hallway. Anyways, all right, thanks guys. So that's just a little tidbit. So that's going to be posted publicly. So your outlets are never exhausted. You have to find new ones. You have to realize that until someone looks at you and says, absolutely not, until someone responds and says, leave me alone, I don't want this, then you haven't exhausted those outlets. There's just no way. I don't believe it at all, because I've been doing this for over 3 years. And yeah, I kind of I have slow months. This month has been slow for me. I have only enrolled 2 distributors. I say only, but really only 2 distributors and 1 customer. I've been filling out my steps to success every single month. So I feel like I've kind of hit a dry spell, but I also can do some self-reflecting. I have not worked as hard as I could be this month. I have taken some time to focus on my family, and I don't regret it at all. But my volume certainly reflects any break that I take, or any step backs, or however I don't push as hard, then, you know, people follow suit. So your outlets are never exhausted. How to regroup and find new outlets, that was the next question. So, you know, to regroup, honestly, sometimes it just takes self-reflecting. You need to look in the mirror and realize, what are you doing? And Melissa brought that up. Do not confuse thinking about the business all day with working it. I think all day long. I've got, you know, 1,400 and something odd people on my team. So over, you know, 1,400. And I'm always thinking, what can I be doing to motivate? What can I do to inspire? What contest can I run? Who have I talked to today? Who did I talk to yesterday? Who did I talk to this week? And then by the end of the day, I'm exhausted, but I have not done 1 income producing activity. So you have to think about what you can be doing to create new outlets. What are you doing? How hard are you working? Are you out talking to people, or are you just thinking about it all day, or are you too scared? If you're letting fear get in the way, then you can't blame anyone else but yourself. You got to get over it. You got to think of every single person that, you know, you get that gut feeling where you're like, blitz them, blitz them, blitz them. No, I'm scared. No, I'm scared. Blitz them, blitz them. You have got to think that that person might be dying to meet you. They might be struggling financially, and you might save their life. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe this business isn't saving your life yet, but you could save their life. So do not assume. Talk to people, find new groups on Facebook that you can add yourself into, and then friend people. And if you don't have time to make these connections, then I'm sorry, but then those connections are not going to be made, and you have no one else to blame but yourself. You have got to make time. I could be going to bed right now. I just got my kids sort of kind of to bed. I'm by myself. It's 9 o'clock at night for me. But I choose to do this for you guys, to work my business. So have some Google Hangouts with your team. Motivation comes from within, but maybe watching a video will inspire them. How to avoid word vomiting. Here's my rule of thumb. If you're responding to a message and it's more than 2 sentences long, like on your phone, I mean, on a computer, it looks like a lot longer. Like you could get away with it maybe. But when you're on your phone, which is what most of us do, if it's more than 2 sentences, don't send it. And never give too much information. Always end with a question so that you're going to get a response. Not let me know if that sounds good. And then there's silence and you're like, well, why didn't they respond? Oh, what? So always make sure you are keeping it to a minimum. If you're talking to someone, the word vomiting should be easy to avoid because you're going to think about what you're going to say. It's really hard to slow that down. Like right now I'm talking really, really fast, but I've prepared these questions and these answers, so I kind of know where I'm going with it. But if there was someone right in front of me, it's in my best interest to allow them to talk, to ask, try to teach and train yourself to ask questions. And then they're talking more than you, so you're avoiding the word vomiting. What are your goals? What has drawn you to try this rap? What, why, it might be weird to say, like, why do you want to try this? I'm so excited that you want to try. Mind me asking what sparked your interest? What are your goals? Oh, lose weight? Okay. Have you ever heard of this? Have you heard of that? Have you heard of the ThermaFit? Have you heard of the Fat Fighters? Try to ask questions so that they're forced to talk and you can kind of catch a break, and you have to listen. You can't just listen to respond. But be thoughtful. We're not salespeople. I mean, your paycheck, and I love, who was it that said it? Michael Pock today on Periscope. Your paycheck is determined by how many people you are helping. So how many people have you helped this month? Seriously, whether that be a customer or a distributor, how many people have you helped? 5? So maybe $5. I mean, have you helped 100? So maybe it's $100. I don't want to say like each person is worth $1 only, but how much have you poured into people to get that? I'm not famous, and Nina has said this before. I'm not famous. I'm not a leader because of a before and after picture. It's because of my heart, and I love that she can remind me of that. It's because of, what I've accomplished and how I talk to people, I guess, and hopefully inspire. So to avoid word vomiting, just try really hard to not talk too much. Just answer the question that was asked and then follow it with another question. I'm going to look at my Facebook because I'm getting tons of notifications, and I want to make sure people aren't asking questions for me to review. So give me just 1 second. Crystal, very sweet. Training meeting with Casey in the comfort of our bed. You can totally do this job. I agree. And anyone else have any other questions? Hang on. Stick with me. All right, well, I'll just go to the next one. How to not overwhelm a new teammate. So, in order to avoid that, the first thing that you need to do, of course, is have an open form of communication, open line of communication very early on. So when you're enrolling somebody, you can just ask them, how fast do you want to go with this business? Do you want to run with it? Do you want to walk with it? Do you want to hear from me every day? Do you not want to hear from me? All you have to do is ask them what their needs are. And then that's how you know if you're overwhelming them or not. Or, to be honest, my big word lately is transparent. Be transparent. People like honest, good intentioned people, right? So if you just simply say, I don't want to overwhelm you, but ... Or, I know we didn't discuss this in the beginning, but how often do you want me messaging you? And if they want to run with this, then you can just forewarn them. You're going to be in contact with them every day. You're going to be giving them tasks every day. But maybe just asking, what do you need from me as your leader, as your sponsor? What can I do for you? Then you can hear from them, because we can't force people to work this business any harder than, we can't want it for them more than they want it for themselves. I mean, just because I stay up late, I see that there's about 30-something people on here. I don't know if that number is correct, but I can't just be mad that the rest of the team didn't log in. Maybe this isn't their priority. The moment that I get mad is when those people will say, oh, well, what do you do when you exhaust all your efforts? And how do you not word vomit? And And how do you not overwhelm new teammates? That's when I get frustrated because I want to say, dude, there was a training I did. I took time away from my family, took time away from my life to do it, and there was a recording. So take the time to listen to these things. I don't care what pace you want to go at, but the moment you complain to me about your situation and how you're not doing well with it, and I don't see that you've posted one dang thing to Facebook, I don't see that you've, you clearly haven't watched the training video because I just covered those topics. That's when I get frustrated. I don't care if people want to walk with this. Then that's fine. That's their choice. You know what I mean? So find out how fast they want to go and just be transparent, communicate. It works as like a marriage. You got to be married to it. It's going to have ups and downs. It's going to be frustrating. There's going to be people on your team that, you just want to shake them a little bit and knock some sense into them. But, you can only do so much. But having a big heart, I mean, you just be transparent. Ask them what they need from you and go from there. We kind of talked about this already, working versus thinking about your working. The importance of being a team leader. The moment you enroll a customer or a distributor, you are a leader. I know that the company talks about diamonds and it's flashy and it's, shiny. And if you're a diamond, then you're a leader. But that doesn't really mean that all diamonds are leaders. Hopefully they are. I want to believe that they are. But I'm reading some of these comments. Hopefully all of you can see me. If you can post a picture and tag me if you want. But anyway, so you want to be a good team leader, because a leader, well, for one, like Michael Pox said today, I'm going to quote you, leaders don't call themselves leaders. I don't post like, I love being a leader and I lead my team, and leaders don't talk about being leaders. They just do. And if you're not leading your team, you're not leading from the front, then you cannot expect your team to do anything that you are not doing yourself. So I can't just talk about blitzing unless I'm doing it. And every time I'm out and I think about, what if my team was here? What would I do if my team was with me? Even when I get annoyed and frustrated and I just want to crawl into a hole, what would my team think if I was live on Google right now and they were watching? So think that someone is always watching you, and it maybe is the pair of eyes that's going to stare back at you as you hand that blitz card over. But you have to lead from the front. You can't talk and not do. So I can't ask you to post about it to Facebook if I never post about it to Facebook. I can't ask you to watch training videos if I'm not watching them. I can't ask you to go to an event if I'm not going to be at the event. I mean, I can. Every now and then that's going to happen. I can't make all of them. But you want to lead from the front. If you're not leading your team, then they have no guidance. They're not going to go anywhere. And then you can't complain about it. It took me a year to figure out what I was doing wrong. And that's why I talk so much about self-reflecting. It took me a year to realize that, for one, I should never wrap somebody and send them on their way. What was I thinking? Two, I need to do some self-improvement, some self-educating, some self-development. I need to treat people like they're a people, not a box on a chart. I mean, I was doing this all for me in the beginning, and it took me a year to figure out what I was doing wrong, and I still make mistakes, but I try my best and I give my time, and I want people to succeed. So honestly, leading, it might take some people to kind of figure that out. It did for me. So, you got to try your best. If you're not leading, then people aren't following. And if you lead by not doing anything, your team's not going to do anything. Trust me. How to follow up without being pushy. It's easier when you're behind a computer, of course. I sometimes I click send and I make this face like, and then I'm like, oh, no, don't look, oh my God, what are they going to say? But again, with being transparent, I've had people where I'm like, listen, if I'm being pushy, just let me know. Or listen, I don't want to come off annoying. I don't want to bombard you. Let me know if this is too much. And honestly, every single time I say that, they say, Oh, no, you're fine. I just got busy. Oh, no. They don't want to hurt my feelings. So, I always get great responses when I'm just transparent and I just say, hey, I know I'm asking you this again, but I just want to see how you're feeling. Where is your mind at right now with this? Ask them. If that's really what you want to know, ask them. Just ask. And if you say, hey, am I being annoying or is this too much? And they say, listen, yeah, I will let you know when I'm ready. Then there you go. You put their name down somewhere, hopefully on your 100s list or people to follow back up with. If you have a calendar, write their name on that day and what you talked about in a short summary. And then you can always flip back through, see what you did before, see what you're doing now. But it's just about being transparent. So just ask them if they have not said anything. And sometimes using the wow factor is great, and that's just whatever you want to. Did I upset you? I hope you're not mad at me. I mean, I know that sounds kind of silly, but if I got a message that said, hey, I hope you're not mad at me, I'd be like, whoa, let me stop what I'm doing, because this morning I woke up to 40. Hi, Faye. I got your message. That's so cute. She sent me a selfie with a picture of me. I love it. If I got a message though, like 40 unread messages this morning, and if I went in and I said, or I'm sorry, I'm reading and talking at the same time. It's not a good match. Hello, Emma. What are you doing awake? Go lay down. You can say hi really quick. Say, I should be in bed. That's your medal from your swim meet. You showing everyone? Okay, show it really quick. Talk normal. What is this weird voice? Say, hi, I'm Emma, and I should be in bed.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I got this.
And you got this. Okay, now go lay down.
And this is
Woo, wrong way. Okay, so just ask them. If someone messaged me this morning and said, hey, are you mad at me? I mean, I've gotten that before, and I'm like, whoa, hold the phone. I have to respond to this right now. Like, I will just say, oh my gosh, no. So are you mad at me? Or are you upset with me if you're not getting any responses? But just be transparent, ask them questions and go from there. Is it proper to ask my diamond leader to do the party pad presentation at my first party? Proper, we don't really do anything here proper at It Works Global. I don't know what proper means, but in this situation, your diamond leader has at least 25 people on their team. So if you're not directly enrolled by that diamond distributor, you can ask as a favor, but don't expect that they have the time or something else not already arranged to be able to do the party pad presentation. You can, however, ask them, say, hey, I've got my sponsor coming. Hopefully they're coming. But I really like the way that you do the party pad presentation. Is there any chance you can come? If not, I understand. And just put it out there like that, because, I mean, it can't hurt to ask, but I mean, I know a lot of people would probably love for me to be able to be at their parties, and I would love that as well. But I mean, I can't always do it. I mean, even my husband works a lot, and he's very, very, very passionate about what he does. So I'm reading at the same time here, but there's really nothing wrong with asking. So ask them. Why not? How many products do you bring to a wrap party? Well, I got 2 questions about the wrap party. So let me go ahead and look at that here. And in the meantime, actually, we're going to take a 2-minute break. I'm going to try to get my kid to bed. So go potty, grab something. I'm going to mute my microphone in case she cries or something. I'll be back in just 2 minutes. So don't go anywhere, all of you. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I think we're okay here. Okay, so the next thing is, okay, we were talking about wrap parties. So here's what I would recommend. If you are a distributor and you just enrolled, I would contact your, how do you keep lawyers? Okay. I would contact your sponsor. Now, here's what I do, and hopefully everyone kind of does this. Your sponsor might not be in the business for that long, and maybe doesn't have a whole lot of products. You don't need anything. That is the best thing about this business. You literally do not need anything but wraps, okay? Because you need to wrap people. So in the beginning, that's all I had. I didn't have money to buy a bunch of products, to have a bunch of people sample, to lose money, you know, if I just wasn't there yet. So you just need wraps. You need your party pad to be able to go through. And if I have time, I'll go through one tonight for all of you to see how I present it. I'm not sure if we will, though, 30 minutes in here. But you don't really need anything. If you can, from your sponsor or your upline, take 2 fat fighters and crush them. Just, you know, I usually use tinfoil. I wrap up the fat fighters. I crush them with a spoon. And then some oil, because you're going to do the fat fighter demonstration. And honestly, it's such a fun thing to do at a party. It's really exciting. I'm always excited to do it because I usually get the oohs, the ahs, the gasps as they see the fat fighters bind to the oil and drop down to the bottom of the glass. You know, some people are like, oh, that's you pooping. Oh, that's this. Oh, that's that. And I'm like, you know, it gets them kind of excited. They get to actually see results right then and there. So 2 crushed up fat fighters, but that's all you need. You don't even need product catalogs. Maybe have one from somebody that you laminate and you can, you know, use that as reference. Some people carry around a binder of stuff that they print out off of the eSuite, you know, all the different products and all the Q&A and all the ingredients that you can get from your document tab in your eSuite. So they can reference that if they come in contact with a green, and we'll talk about personality colors. But you can, you know, whatever you want to do, bring whatever you want to bring. I bring fat fighters. I bring wraps. I bring greens on the go, and I have them, you know, 1 packet, you know, that I've shaked up with something else. And I, you know, put little cups out if they want to try the greens. If I have green chews, I don't give someone a whole green chew. There's only 30 in the bag. I'll cut it up into little pieces. But some people go out above and beyond and bring Profit shakes. And I mean, if it's a big party, I'll go out of my way to bring more. But you don't need all of that. You don't need a banner. You don't need a sign. You just need you. And what that's going to do, as silly as that sounds, you're going to set it up. You're going to walk in with a bag of, you know, with your wraps, your purse, whatever you have in there, your you know, laptop to enroll people right there on the spot. And anyone watching it, I mean, have you seen what other MLMs have to bring to a party? It's ridiculous how much they have to bring. That's a lot to carry around. I'm sorry, but I like to have things simple. All you need is that bag. And when they see you show up with such simplicity, the same with the party pad, having the notes on the back side, don't be embarrassed to write down notes and read off of them. Because not everyone is born a public speaker. Not everybody is comfortable with the idea of being a distributor because they don't want to be in front of people. So for those people, that will speak volumes. For people that already have their cars full of stuff from the kids, it's going to speak volumes for them. So you're going to go in there, and I show up right on time. I'm not even there that early. And I'm like, okay, hi, everyone. You know, who's getting wrapped? I take them to a room by myself. And with the host if they want to be there. I try to get them alone because unless it's a really small party, then it's okay. But, you know, if there's more than 2 people, I try to get them in a room because what I want to say to them is, hi, so how do you know that, you know, so-and-so? So thank you so much for coming. Have you heard of the wraps before? Have you ever tried one? Sometimes I get people that say, yeah, I tried one and it, you know, I didn't see much. So then I'm like, oh, how did, you know, who wrapped you? Do you have any lotions on your skin right now? Are you comfortable? I'm going to take a before and after picture. It's just for you to see your results unless you're okay with me anonymously posting them. I'm going to have you stand over there. I want you in the same stance, same lighting. I want to make sure your before and afters are exactly the same. in terms of lighting and angle. So I'm gonna have you stand over there. No, back up a little bit. Okay, perfect. Pick up your shirt, tuck it into your bra line, and then pull down your pants as far as you feel comfortable. However low you want the wrap to sit, I want you to pull your pants down all the way around because you may actually see a change in your sides. And so I want to be able to show that to you. So I know, hi, nice to meet you, get half naked. And then sometimes they laugh. Most of the time they do. I try to make a joke because it really is like, hi, nice to meet you. Pull up your shirt, drop your pants, let's do this thing. And I'm going to take a picture. So I get down on my knee and I snap the picture. And then I tell them always, I go, turn that way. Because I want to make sure their pictures are perfectly the same. I don't want to have to go through on the app later and try to, you know, switch the angle. So have them turn sideways. And I say, don't exhale. Don't suck it in. I know it's hard. And I wait for them to be completely relaxed because it's hard. They're in front of a brand new person. They're lifting up their shirt. I want them to be comfortable, you know, relaxed. Let it, I don't want to say let it all hang out. That sounds bad. And then wrap them. Even if it's only 2 people that showed up right on time and people are coming in late, get that wrap on them. Don't wait for everybody to get there to then put the wrap on. It's going to take about 5 minutes per person. And I always say, you know, what you're getting right now as I'm smoothing the wrap out, what you're getting right now is a quarter of a full treatment. I'm looking at them like this because they're, you know, up there. You're getting a quarter of a full treatment. You know, you're getting a sample. 9 out of 10 people see amazing results with this first wrap. I'm still going. What you're getting right now is a sample. I would highly recommend doing a full treatment before you make any opinions on the product, before you form an opinion. When I did my 4 wraps, I dropped the pant size 3 years ago. So that's what made me a real believer. So I want you to do that. But here's just the one. And you want to tell them that because when you see on Facebook all these before and afters of one wrap, it's kind of, they get their hearts set on these dramatic results. We don't post before and afters of one wrap if it's a slight change, do we? No. We post the, whoa, the jaw-dropping results. We don't want all of them to expect that they're going to have those. So I like posting before and afters of 4 wraps so I can say, here's what 4 wraps can do for you to keep them going. I don't want them to think all of a sudden they're going to be, you know, skinny. It didn't take 1 donut to do that. It's not going to take 1 wrap to undo it. So you're going to wrap them. You're going to do the party pad presentation. You're going to do the fat fighter demonstration when you get to the point of talking about fat fighters. You can do product samples when you start talking about the products. I always say this. Here's a product brochure of all the products. I'm not going to go over all of them. I could be here all night if I were to do that, but I will go over my favorites. And if you're brand new, just go over the ones that you hear about all the time. So something I hear, oh, this is cute. I'm reading your question. So Confianza, I talk about because it took me 2 years to try that damn product and I love it. I talk about the defining gel, of course, because it's a great combination when you add it in with the wraps to speed up the process. And for those hard to wrap areas, I talk about the defining gel. I talk about fat fighters because I do the demonstration and I love the fat fighters. I'm a bread girl, you know, I don't cut out bread. I couldn't do that. I can't do that type of diet. I talk about greens and I do the sample for that. And I'll kind of go through a little bit like ThermoFit, very, skincare line. I'll just say as a whole, the skincare line has done wonders for me. I have very sensitive skin. I am in love with our cleanser, our peel, our toner. I do the facials as often as I can. And, you just kind of skim through those really quick. Make sure that they know that we're more than just a wrap. So, that's really all that you need. You don't need a ton of products. You don't need a ton of inventory. Just be you. And if you're nervous, tell them. I mean, I did that for a while. Guys, I'm sorry, I have cotton mouth. I'm nervous talking in front of everybody. But, and your sponsor should be there for the first party, if possible. If your sponsor bails on you, contact the next person. Have somebody that can absolutely go. See how they do their presentation, at least that first time. And then you should be okay to fly solo. I mean, I know it's nice to have all these stories and experiences, but I didn't start out with a big story. I started out with nothing. So you kind of have to use other people as examples when you go over the distributor side. How can I attract more loyal customers? I'm really good with distributors. How do I attract more customers? Some people are probably cringing at that because they're really good at attracting customers and they can't sign a dang distributor. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Focus on what you're good at. Do not focus on your shortcomings, because there are people that would kill to be able to sign distributors. Keep signing those distributors, and then, you know, even if you're not signing loyal customers, train your distributors. Have them watch that video that we've posted. And Melissa started the thread yesterday, who wants to sign up more distributors and customers. Show your distributors those videos. Show them how to blitz. Show them how to talk to people. They might have more luck in signing loyal customers, and then your business is built. I mean, that's golden. I have some months where I sign more customers than distributors, but most people would kill for a distributor. And what I will tell those people is that your loyal customers could be your potential distributors. Nina Berman was a customer of mine. Stephanie Lynn was a customer of mine. I've had more customers on here. Coral, Marilyn, Mandy. I'm sure that there's more. I could list so many. Those customers have become distributors. So customer retention is very important. Don't worry about attracting customers, because most of the time you probably approach them with the loyal customer and then they're like, oh, I can make money with this. I can join your team. I can do this too. Okay, fine. You know, let's try it out. That's just the best case scenario. Customers will come. Maybe those are the people you're going to blitz because they don't really know you yet, and maybe they'll become distributors. So, you know, just keep posting to Facebook, post good before and afters, but having distributors is great. The same question, best way to do a wrap party. Do you need materials? No. Review color personalities. How do you know what color they are when you meet them? It's hard to say, because I was a self-proclaimed green in the beginning. I remember a green carpet. We were under a tent at green carpet in a golf course, at the golf course that Mark owned. And, you know, he goes, Mike Patillo got up and he's like, where are our blues? And the people were like, woo! You know, and then it was like, where are our reds? Stand up, reds. And they're quiet, you know, and then it's like, where are our yellows? And he would always point out one woman at every event who was such a yellow, all about caring and loving for others. And then he'd be like, now, where are our greens? And I was like, I stood up. I was like, yeah. And he goes, you greens, you're going to be in this for life, because you know everything about everything, and you wouldn't still be here if you researched anything bad. And I was like, yeah, that is me. I'm going to be here forever. And I am here forever. But the moment I realized I didn't need to know everything was the moment I became a blue. I don't need to know everything to be successful with this. I want to have fun and being excited and partying. I mean, this is me tonight. Oh my gosh, she's awake again. What is this? Emma, go to bed. You need to say bye. I'm not kidding. Say, go blitzing, everybody.
Go blitzing, everybody.
Okay, now go lay down, or I'll just. I'm just gonna have to finish this. So, I try to get them to bed early because they have preschool. So, anyways, personality colors. When you hand them a blitz card, so let's just pretend this is a blitz card. I have some. I'll grab some. Don't mind my pajamas if you can see them. So I have this little. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I have blitz cards. I have a male one and a woman one. The male one's really shiny. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna pretend. Hi, I was wondering if I could give you my coupon. Okay, I'm switching. Ready? Now you're over there. You just handed them your coupon or your business card or whatever. I mean, I've gone through drive-thrus and said, can I hand you my coupon? And they're like, oh, I don't accept this. I'm like, no, this is for you. I'm not trying to get a discount on my Chick-fil-A or whatever. So, you know, they're over here like this. And it feels like eternity. Or they could be reading it with their lips like this. When it's taking forever and they're reading everything, they are agreeing. It's agreeing. Somebody, you got to sit there as quiet as you can. First person who speaks loses. Okay, so what's in it? How does it work? Oh, this is you. Ready? We're taking it back, ma'am. This is what it is, and this is what it does. That's it, right? So you're like, that really didn't answer her question, but you're just gonna roll with it because that's what you're supposed to say. Keep it simple. No word vomiting. You point to it. Again, they have already read it, and then they're like, oh. So what's in it? Oh, it's a gel infused cloth, botanically based formula. Okay, so what's in it? You know what? I have the ingredient list. I can actually email it to you. Let me get your phone number and your email. And guess what? I actually do a weekly drawing for a free wrap. So with this information, you'll get entered in for that. How's that sound? Okay, yeah, all right. Well, we'll see. You get the we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna wrap. We'll see. So greens, they're just gonna keep asking questions. And honestly, if you don't know the answer, and I keep saying, well, honestly, but honestly, if you don't know the answer, just say, I don't know what's in it exactly, but look at my results. Check this out. You know, and you just, if you're excited and you're like that person with the big eyes, like, check it out. Greens don't know how to react to that. They're just gonna be like, okay, you know, like this girl's crazy, you know, which we are, so it's okay. You can send them ingredient lists from the document file if you really need to. I wouldn't allow them to research it themselves, because when you research anything, anyone that has a bad experience is going to go out of their way to talk about their bad experience. Someone that's really happy typically doesn't go on the internet and write reviews about how happy they are. It's the people that are upset that do. So the people that tried one wrap, that had lotions on, that didn't drink the right amount of water, who feel like they got robbed $25 are all over the internet talking about it. So to them, and don't let them do their own research. A blue is going to, okay, so hi, can I give you my coupon for my business? Sure. I could host a party. What does a party consist of? So in the beginning, that's not how I reacted. I was all about what's in it. What the heck? No, I don't believe in this nonsense. I'd rather work out and eat right, right? So, but a blue is going to be all about, okay, how do I host a party? I could try it for free. That sounds cool. And a blue is typically, they're going to respond with like kind of, not to say like we're the best. I am biased being a blue and all, but like, you know, thanks, I appreciate it. Like energy and excitement, and blues are normally not really shy. So you're gonna feed off of what their first response is. If they're slow in reading it, if they're very inquisitive, if they're reading through it, that's probably a green. If they're talking about the party, probably a blue. And if they look at the price, if they're all about the money part, how can I make money doing this? Is it really 25 bucks? How can I get it for free? Because they're all about not spending or making. Then you can, you know, you can say, well, you can try it for free. Every guest that you bring, you know, it could just be, a girls' night, and you don't have to use the word party. Reds probably don't like the word party. I didn't like the word party, and I'm a blue. I think parties, there's just so many businesses that use that term, and it's weird. It's cheesy. It feels like you're going to have to buy something. Like, let's just do this laid back. Let's have like girls' night in. Invite your girls over. For each person that wraps, you're going to get $5 off your wrap. Get 5 girls there or guys, and your wrap is free. If you only get 2 people, that's still 10 bucks off. A yellow is all going to be like, oh, I don't know why I always do a Southern accent, and I'm not that good at it. Oh, this is really neat. I really like this. So what can I do to help you though? If I order it, you just seem so dang sweet. So if I order it, will I be able to help you out? What can I do? I probably have at least $10. So a yellow is all, that's not exactly how they're going to respond, but they're going to be, very sweet, kind of quiet, maybe smile a little. They're not going to be mean to you about it. They're just kind of, okay, thanks. But always say, I always do a weekly drawing for a free wrap. Let me, you know what? Here, I already have it pulled up. Put your name in on Facebook and find yourself and friend you for me. And I'll send you pictures, I promise. And I always say this, I do. I promise I won't bug you. I won't call you every day. I just want to be your friend. Just want to be your friend. Because people are going to be, I assume, you know, and I shouldn't, that they're probably going to be like, I'm not friending this girl. I'll find some random name and pretend it's me. So where are we? Okay, so those are your color personalities, and the same thing goes for a distributor. I mean, the Reds, they want to make money. They're all about that Ruby bonus that's out there. They want to see numbers on their paycheck. Reds can also be difficult to coach and guide because they want to be in control. They want to do it. The Reds that are watching this now only wish they were on here with me giving you advice. Right, Reds? The Blues are over there like Erica drinking wine watching me. How do you, oh, and I'm going to say this right now because we're getting close to 10 o'clock. If, you know, something I always tell people is don't just post what you do, post how you do it. So if you are watching me and say you have a glass of wine and say you're taking down notes, or say you're just hanging out, say your kids are still awake and they're hanging out with you, take a selfie, hold the phone up like this. I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a selfie of me taking a selfie. I never thought I could do that, but I'm going to do it. Wait. No, that's not good. The lighting is bad. You can't even tell it's me. But anyways, so you're going to take a picture of this and you're going to post it to Facebook. And you're going to say, I'm working tonight. Anybody can do this. You know, it doesn't matter where you are. I'm looking to enroll one more distributor in the next 24 hours. Who's it going to be? You know, join our fun team. This is what we do. This is work, or is this work with a question mark? Whatever you're doing, always document it. If you're at a team meeting, if you're out to dinner with somebody, if you're blitzing, if you have a shirt on and you've got your blitz cards and you're getting ready to go, then you are going to hold your phone up or your selfie stick or prop it somewhere with a timer. No, it didn't freeze. That's me. Look how still I can be. Okay, so post about what you do. I'm a blue. I'm always holding wine. So post what you're doing, but also post how you're doing it. If you're rapping people and you're at a rap party, get them together. Take a picture of it. People need some fun in this world. They need excitement. People hate their job, so give them something that's attractive. Besides, I mean, the raps are great. Don't get me wrong. The hair, skin, and nails is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But this business is amazing. The friendships are amazing. And I worked a corporate job, and I went to corporate meetings, and they weren't really fun. I mean, we went, it was kind of a break from working in the store that day. But we were in a closed-in room doing, you know, I don't know. It just wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. You were like staring at the clock, waiting for it to be over. When I go places, I get tired and I need to get home to my family, but like I thrive off of it. But I'm in love with what I do, and show people that you are in love with what you are doing. If you want to attract distributors, you need to be attractive. I'm not going to sign up with you just because you're posting before and afters every day. I want to see that you're spending time with people, that you're having fun doing it. So get out there and do things with people and take pictures of it and post it everywhere and be excited when you talk about it. Because if you're not, oh, so what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a distributor for It Works. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I just like that rap thing. I mean, like, that's not exciting. Like, I'm a rap girl. I get raps on people. I rap them up. I have so much fun. Have you ever heard of it? Like, it's just, I have a blast. I mean, people are drawn to that. Give some people some positivity in this world. How can you keep a loyal, excuse me, a loyal customer from canceling at their third month? What can I say to her? Ugh. If they're in their third month, and I'm guilty of this, so I hear ya. But if they're in their third month and you're just now wondering what to say to them, then good luck. You know, loyal customer is someone that's purchasing products from you. Imagine them coming from your home. You have to put a reminder in your phone. You have to put a reminder in your calendar. Create a Facebook group with your customers and, you know, post about special deals if you want. But if you're not keeping up with them and you wait till that third month, you may have already lost them. They may have already made up their mind. They might say, oh, the products aren't working. And you can say, well, how many pills do you have left in your hair, skin, and nails? 20. It's been a month, so you haven't even been taking them consistently. But you should be following up with them long before their third month. Something I always recommend, people like to feel special. People like to feel wanted. People like to feel and feel positive. And no one ever sends mail anymore. It's all Facebook, which is cool. But send them a thank you card with a sample of the greens. Send them a thank you card and introduce a new product to them that they may not know about yet. Send them something. They're going to get in the mail. They're going to be happy about it. I've had it from a different MLM, and it was really nice. I was like, wow, she even hand wrote this out for me and took the time to do that, even though it might have just been a few minutes to do that. As of right now, you could say, hey, guess what? You're approaching your third month, and after this, you get free shipping as long as you're still ordering. Are you interested in any other products? How are things going? And try to track back where you may have fallen short. But mention free shipping, perk points, and all of that, and see what you can do. Possible side effects from the products. I'm not a green. I don't know of any side effects. I know that if you drink the greens and you're a toxic person, you may experience some bathroom time. But our products are non-stimulants, so you're not going to have heart palpitations or, you know, feel like you're all warm and, you know, burning in places or anything like that. You might get a toxic bloat from wrapping if you're really toxic, and those people are typically our biggest losers. They lose the most because as long as they, you know, really up their water intake. But honestly, I'm sorry, and I know I asked about this on the thread, what side effects you've heard of, because I don't know of them. I don't ever warn people of side effects because I don't know of any unless they're allergic to something. Imogene, the difference between getting distributors or helping someone change their life with this business. When you're looking at a chart and you want to promote, or you just want to enroll a distributor, you just want a distributor. That person is a person. So, you know, enrolling distributors is great, but that's what I did wrong. I went diamond very quickly. I got the $10,000 good bonus, but I wasn't a leader. I didn't treat them like they were people, most of them, and I'm so regretful of that. I wish I could turn back the hands of time and be there for them, because maybe I wouldn't have lost them to begin with. I've got a couple of girls that are still with me from the beginning, just a couple. One that came back that I actually never met when she first started, because she started under somebody, and I didn't take the time to get to know people unless I directly enrolled them. And even at that, I didn't do much with them or for them. So, you know, when you just enroll distributors to enroll distributors, you'll notice yourself asking the question, how do I motivate them? How do I get them to do stuff? Because they never really wanted to do this in the beginning. Or maybe they didn't have enough guidance. Maybe you're just signing people up, but you're not helping them. And if you're not helping them, you're going to regret it one day, or you're going to quit this business. Or they're going to do great with or without you because they have some form of an upline, and I don't know what you're going to do. So you need to be enrolling people with the mindset of, this is a person and you're going to change their life. And like I said, your paycheck is based off of how many people you've helped. So the last thing I wanted to talk about before I go through this, I'm almost done, I promise. Your haters that you have, and I talk about this all the time, they're never going to get any easier. They're not. It's no matter what rank you get to. The big crazy eyes just killed me. no matter what rank you get to, the haters are never going to get any easier to handle. People are going to just hate on you no matter what you're doing, no matter what it is. If you're doing anything outside of the norm, because what we're doing is not normal, you know, you are going to get some type of criticism from that. And the people that are hating, they're not paying your bills. They're not paying your bills. So, bye, Felicia. Sorry, I know we have a Felicia on the team. I can't help it. But you can't allow those people to get to you. If you get a really negative comment, delete and block. You don't need someone like that in your life. If you feel the need to back yourself up, you're wasting your energy, because some people are just so damn stubborn, and they took time out of their day to tell you that these things don't work. Or, you know, like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all type of thing. I mean, if I see stuff and I'm like, psh, I just scroll right past it. I'm not going to waste my time commenting. So, you know, it bothers me that people have to deal with that. And I'm Mama Bear. We got an army of women and men on this team, and we will prevail, and we got your back. So vent on the team pages, but don't vent to your public Facebook. Don't say, like, you know, I mean, I have posted a funny status, like, you know, if you don't like what I do, unblock or block me or unfollow me or whatever. But, you know, even as a presidential diamond, you would think that at some point I would just be like, shh, you know, I'm a presidential diamond. No, I'm a person, and I have a heart, and those feelings hurt, you know, or those comments hurt my feelings sometimes, because, you know, it's kind of, you take it personally. They're judging your character, and that's kind of where I, you know, draw the line. But honestly, let your haters be your motivators. All of the people that are hating on me, they're motivating me. They're out there. They might not even say anything. They're watching. They might even like my stuff, but they're secretly hoping that I fail, and I will not allow that to happen. I will not let them win. So if you quit because of a negative comment, that person just won. How dare they have the right to win that war? Hi, lift your shirt, drop your pants, and let's do this. You are green by default, Casey. Karen and Loving, Party got blue. Emma's a blue right now. Yes, she does. She is a blue. Do you ask the guests of the wrap party ahead of time to come showered and lotion-free, ready to wrap? Tara, yes. I absolutely do. In fact, I always try to have, you know, a Facebook event page up, and when I have the Facebook event page, it's basically so I can see the RSVP list. I can friend all of the people that say that they're going to come, even the ones that don't, unless it's a distributor hosting it, of course. But I do. I'll post, you know, hey guys, I can't wait to see you today. If it's a usually nighttime party, please try to shower, or maybe the day before, because some people might shower in the morning. Please try to exfoliate whatever area that you want wrapped. Shower, don't apply any lotions. Clean and open pores work best. And then comfortable clothes. Start drinking lots of water. So that way I can, you know, get it out there before I wrap them. But I still ask when I get them in that room. And then when you have them back in that room and you're taking their after picture, I sit there and I open up my, my PicsArt, PicStitch, and I'll sit there and I'll crop them together. And as I'm doing it, I let them watch. Excuse me. I have like a cold or something. I let them watch me do it so that they see I'm not photoshopping anything. And I'm like, my face says it all. And I do it every time, not just because I'm trying to be silly, but I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I start getting excited. I get excited every time. And I'm like, check it out. And they're like, what? Wait, what? You know, some people that don't seem super excited, it might be because they have a really hard time seeing themselves at that angle. They have never had someone on one knee, besides to propose maybe, take a picture at that angle. I mean, when I pose for a picture, I certainly don't stick my gut out. And I mean, I'm always sucking it in and sticking out my butt and whatever. I pose. I pose better for pictures than I do walking. If I walk and I see like a reflection, I'm like, is that how I'm standing? Like, stand up straight, Casey. What are you doing? Like, ew, my posture's horrible. So I always, I keep that in mind when you do this and they're looking at it, they might be staring at that before picture like, oh, damn. It's hard to see the difference when you're staring at that. I've never taken a picture of myself like that. So, just keep that in mind, but be excited for them and just zoom in, zoom out, let them see, play around with it. You can even send it right then and there. What's your cell phone? I'll go ahead and send this to you. And in 72 hours, I want you to take another picture and follow up with them in 72 hours. Ask them, hey, it's been 72 hours. Today's the day for your, 72-hour picture. If you want, take a selfie. Mirror image is fine. I can crop out your face and all of that. You have their phone number. They get written down on your hundreds list. There's someone to follow up with. Even if they do not enroll, then they are still somebody to keep in mind. So always write their names down. Have a 100s list somewhere. Yes, baby. You look beautiful. Would you like to come over here and say goodnight to everybody? I think we're almost done. I have a loyal customer who's complaining of tummy aches each time she wears the wrap. She might just be toxic. She's got to keep drinking water. But I would like to read the comments. I have a friend who's in her 50s. She's having sciatic spasms. Do we have anything to prevent them? I think just relief, but I'm not too sure if that's a proven supplement to help, but it's worth a shot. Okay, so I do this every now and then, and I'm going to do it right now. Emma, you want to do it with me? We're almost done. We're going to close it out. Do you want to say a prayer?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We don't need to do it with me.
Okay, what are we going to do?
Say, I got here.
Okay, go ahead.
What did you let me?
Why don't you start it?
I need to do it. I just want you to do it.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
God.
Okay, God. Okay, so what I have right here is one of my kiddos, okay? And every single time I get unsure about myself or whether or not I can do this or whether or not I can, yeah, they're very beautiful, whether or not I can blitz someone, whether or not I can keep going, look in the eyes of your child. Think about your future child. Tell them that you can't do this because they are fearless. They can blitz anybody. You hand out blitz cards to people, don't you?
Yeah.
Because what are you going to be when you grow up?
A rocker, and I'm gonna put this thing in my hair.
Yeah, a rap girl, and I'm going to put this thing in my hair. What is this, Emma?
A rap girl card.
A rap girl card. Do you hand that out to people?
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember why you started this business. Why did you start this business? And every time that you feel defeated and that you want to quit, remember why you started it. I didn't have a strong why. It developed over time and it has changed over time. But I think of all of you every time I'm feeling weak. And if you have people on your team, remember that you have people on your team and that they look up to you and that they, they're going off of your lead. So you have people that depend on you. I have children that depend on me. I have a mortgage that depends on me. I have a boat that depends on me. I have furniture that depends on me. I have new floors that depend on me. And all of these other things, of course, that depend on me. Anyways, I could go on and on. But remember why. And this business isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. So it's going to take time, and that's okay. Allow the ups and downs. Any job you have is going to have them. But can you imagine never waking up to an alarm clock ever again? It's amazing. So work hard. Remember that the wraps are amazing, but this business can change your life. And be plugged in. All of you on this tonight, I want you to post a video or post a post a picture and tag me. And then I want you to post to the Team Extreme Rap Attack page. If you're not on that, the I Am at 10 page, if you're one of my sidelines tuning in, one aha moment. Just not even in the comments of anywhere. Just post, I watched the Ask Me Anything that Casey did, and this is what I learned. I'd love to see what feedback, I'd love to see your feedback and go from there. So please comment. Please let me know what you got out of this. I will continue to do these things if it helps. Thank you for taking time away from your family and away from your spouse and whatever else you got going on to tune in tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I love that you're plugged in. To anyone that's replaying this, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, guys. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I know it takes me a little while to get back to you, but that's what I'm here for. So I will be more than happy to do these more often. Any last words, Emma?
I'm trying to play.
You put your eye. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. All right. Are you waving? Okay.